Hey guys, Starcaster here, and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. Now, we have been screwed over by both the Picts and the Kingdom of Northumbria, and we got a few things we gotta do before we... Actually, no, we're gonna talk to Circa first. We're gonna talk to Circa first, and then we're gonna do the things that I've been wanting to do, which is go to Yar and then go home and then come back. King Ethelred has decreed that you can be trusted. You may not be Northumbrian, but you've made yourself welcome. That Dane axe isn't for show either. You hold it like you know how to use it. Good. I have some people who need finding. Might need roughing up too. There's coin in it for you. Tell me more. He spreads out a number of parchment notices on the table. I've got 5 people that need finding. A would-be killer, a runaway girl, a tax collector who stole from the crown and fled his trial, a pagan, and a notorious highwayman. What about a highwayman? Dutta, the black hound of the pennies. He's been trouble. This one sent others after him before you. Not all of them came back. What I hear is that he's holed up in the highland plains to the north, far into Pictland. He hasn't moved away, so he might have dug in. Be careful. What about the would-be killer? Swithin, wanted for attempted assassination of one of Ethelred's allies and the death of a guardsman. He acted on the behalf of Osred. This man has powerful and influential enemies. If you kill him, the reward is 66 pence, but if you take him alive, you'll get 98. Swithin was last seen fleeing southwest towards Legaster. He may have found protection or hired it with what coin he has left. Can you tell me more about the runaway girl? The family of the young Othelin offered 60 pence for a safe return. She was last seen traveling north towards Gilwood in the company of traveling bards. The wife has been taken by fancy and honeyed words, I wager. She believes she has found love. What do you know about this absentee? One of Osred's tax collectors by the name of Waltheof has absconded. His trial is guaranteed to end with a considerable fine for all the taxes he has failed to produce. Likely is that he means to buy passage south to Mercia or beyond. Such might be bartered from the boatsmen of Scarborough. The King's Court offers 55 pence for his return to stand trial. Should Waltheof be killed, the reward will be 30 pence. Anything I should know about the pagan? Hereward. Known to lead his community in the worship of the old gods in the swamp to the northeast, 52 pence is offered for his death, 72 if you can take him alive. The church says that they who abandon the light of God should be forgiven. Doesn't say much about curses and sorcery, though. I'd be careful around that one. No matter what powers he may have, he is likely sought out those who believe as he, who will fight and protect him as a brother. Okay. That's easy. Bounty. And then bounties. Alright. We got places to go. So let's go. Well, I thought there was a... Oh, there it is. I looked right at it. I was looking right at it. Alright. Oh wait, enter York. Enter York again, because we can just take our boat from here. Load in, please.
This city smells all
okay,
wrong.
Where is the boatmaster?
We're so far from home.
Where is he? There he is, Edgar. I thought we took him as a thrall. Why is he still here? Edgar, how you doing, dude? Logan, are you back about the ship? Let me save the game. Cover. Continue. Draw our sacks. The cleric's eyes are fixed on your blade. Oh, a counteroffer. Pick your nails with the point of the knife. Grant docking permission to the Vosk, and I will let you keep all your fingers. Oh, we went back to neutral, damn it. Well, now we have to leave and come back. Clan prosperity increased. I can afford it. I can afford it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it rightly. If he's offering us the price everyone else pays, which is 100 pence or 200 pence, whatever, that's completely fine. I'm willing to give up 2,000 valuables. It ain't that big of a deal. Pay 2,000 valuables. The monk shuffles his scrolls until he finds the one he's seeking. Then he reaches for a feather on the nearby table, dips it in ink, and makes a few new marks on the list. The warship Vosk, it's not a warship, it's a trading ship, will be permitted to dock at the city pier at any time for a period of 6 months from today. Now, I believe we have to leave and then come back. Though it should be a year. In Pictland, we paid for a year. 2,000 for a year. Here, he's making us pay 2,000 for 6 months.
One day we will rule this city, and from it, we will rule Northumbria.
Oh, I haven't explored over here yet. Probably nothing to see. Yeah, nothing. Oh, back here. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Go to our boat. Where did all these people come from? Ubba? Sigyn? Coleman? Are they thralls? Or are they already there? I don't know. Okay, we desire to go to Ornesia. There we go. Homestead, is the market done yet? Yeah, it's done. Market, so... Training ring now. Okay. We got a market now, so that's why I want to take the trip home and also see about thralls. So it still confuses me. Come on, shield, turn. Turn, you bloody thing. 581 frames per second costs a lot of memory. You can do it. There we go.
The spirits are mute in this place. I hear nothing above the sea but the howling of the wind. But beneath the waves is a different story.
Edgar. So we have a new guy now. A new stall has materialized along the path of the beach, and this one bears clear signs of Christianity. Small wooden crosses hang from the end of every pole, and the cloth itself is embroidered with an image of their tortured god sprawled across the arms of his grieving mother. 3 men staff the stall, 2 are stacking goods, while the 3rd is haggling with the thane of one of the ships in the bay. They interrupt the negotiations as soon as you walk up. Your Highness, Holford Jarl Aramis Starcaster, we are blessed to be graced with your presence. That string of mashed up honorifics is so eccentric that it takes you a moment to parse. The merchant's head remains bowed and deferent until you speak. You have me at a disadvantage. My name is Edgar. These are my brothers Hexam and Pendar. We are but humble merchants from Caradon. What or where is Caradon? Edgar looks momentarily crestfallen that you never heard of his home. It's not far from Ephorwick. Although naturally overshadowed by the King's Seat, it's very centrally placed and important city in its own right. What has brought you here? Well, we heard that you were on good terms with the Bishop of Ephorwick and that you were establishing a foothold up here on Orkney. So, well, we saw an opportunity. What are you selling? We bring hides and tools over from Northumbria. Our hides will protect well against the harsh weather of these isles. Our tools and other items can be put to good use in your endeavors, or could even be reforged into weapons. You should need it. Should you need it? Okay, let's see. Fair prices. Oh, another vendor. Newly arrived merchants have erected a stall between the camp and the beach. Excuse me. It's staffed by a man and a woman of similar age and very clearly of Pictish origin. They both turn to greet you with perfectly synchronized bows. The man addresses you. We are honored to serve you, Jarl Aramis. And who might you be? I am Lutcher, and this is my wife, Donata. What brings you to Orkneyjar? Orkneyjar. They subtly exchanges glances, but not too subtly for you to notice. We used to come here every summer when our people still lived here. We heard the island had fallen under your control, and we know you to be a friend of Constantin. What are you selling? We bring sheep's meat from the highlands and healing herbs from the valley, some of it is fresh, most of it preserved. We hope to be the spear tip of a long trade partnership between your people and ours. Let me see your selection. They also have fair prices. Right, 24. 30 of each. I return the next time I'm in need of supplies. Anything else going on? Anything else anywhere? Valerius, that's right. Valerius and his people. The wolf came! Ray Silva! My honored friend, what a splendid place you've given us. At last, our cult may thrive. Valerius hands you an armful of fine pelts. I want you to have this. Consider it rent for the space we take up here. At least, it's the least we can do. That was the trip. It was an arduous journey, but at every turn we met people willing to help. Crossing the sea caused us the greatest trouble. We had to pay a fisherman dearly for rent of his boat. What you do here, we will try to make the best of this land. With the blessing of St. Romulus, we may be able to cultivate a small farm. It should be enough to feed ourselves and supplies to spare for your army. Okay, I'll see you around. Great. Wonderful news. What else? Try inside his house. Talk to him again. Oh. He has nothing to say, I guess. Yeah, that's all we have for Orkneyjar. So out of here we go. And back to Skjern we travel. Wait, where's Edis? Oh no, did something happen? Oh wait, no. Where's Edis? I didn't see Edis anywhere. Maybe she's home. Homestead training ring complete. You just better show up, I swear. Clan power increased. Where is Edis? Talk to Afe again. I think we already know all this. Ilhigi Flatnose. Honorable Thane, welcome to my humble stall. I heard you had undertaken new works of construction. I've come to offer you my services. Where are you from? I am from southern Geatland, not far from where your mother grew up. I had the chance to speak to her when she came to welcome me to Skjern. Lovely lady. Fought for some time as a mercenary after the Battle of Bravillier. But I'm keen to put my fighting days behind me, which is why I've taken up quite the life of trading. What do you sell? I deal mainly in wood from the north. Sturdy stuff that will help you expand and improve your homestead. Through my old mercenary contacts, I also have the means to buy thralls. Very useful if you want to speed your construction. As payment, I gladly accept preserved food or salvage. Let me see your wares. Now that this place is so prosperous, I'm able to lower my prices substantially. Go on, take a look. I promise you won't be disappointed. Generous prices! Yes. I will take 3. And of our salvage, I will take the 5. We have a lot of salvage. Very good. I hope to see you again soon. He said he had wood. We don't have very much wood. Trade. It's exactly why I came back, for those generous prices. The couple waiting in front of your longhouse look vaguely familiar, but you don't manage to place them until the woman locks eyes with you and closes the distance. They're the desperate parents you met in front of the troll tree in the marsh. There you are! She bows deeply in front of you. You saved our son. Ah, it's them. Behind her, her husband gently pushes a young boy towards you. He looks quite shy. And this is the man we told you about, who wisely shared the medicine in the marsh. Do you have anything to say to him? The boy stares at his feet as he speaks. Thank you, Thane. It was the right thing to do. You didn't have to come all the way here just to give thanks. Ah, I feel so much... I'm feeling good. All the good deeds that I did are coming back and it's making me feel great about some of the decisions I've made, as opposed to the terrible decisions I've made. It's kind of leveling out, because I've been pretty sad about You know, killing off them thieves that were just trying to survive, and then our dad's best friend. I appreciate you coming all the way out here. Gratitude is in short supply these days. If you're just about done wasting my time. Oh, that's terrible. You didn't have to come all the way here just to say thanks. We had to make the trip so our son could see the face of his savior. We have another child on the way, a son. With your permission, we'll name him Aramis Starcaster. Please don't. Nothing I've done warrants such an honor. The husband joins his family before you. In his hand, he carries a bundle of silver trinkets, tightly wrapped in wool. We brought you this gift from our whole village. Please accept it with our eternal thanks. Thank you. 156. Another long sequence of bows and things follow before you manage to extricate yourself from the small family. They wave happily back to you as they leave Skjern. Aww. That's awesome. Okay, let's see how Mom was doing. It's so good to have you back home. The gods must have blessed Vask. It's as though all of Skjern calms down a little as soon as you rest. Yeah, we know. She casts a surreptitious glance at Rurik, who busies himself with some woodcutting. He's been getting more and more distant since you left. In what way? He's been so quiet, and sometimes he leaves for weeks at a time. I don't know where he goes. He gets so evasive when I ask. I'll try to find out what's going on with him. Thank you. Just don't push it too hard. You know how he is. How have things been going in our absence? It looks like Erlinger's daughter is going to marry Hraunfkel Trostensen. Do you remember Hraunfkel? I don't know. Comes here often to sell produce from their farm. It'll be good for those girls to get a new man on the farm. It's not safe for them to live alone out there. Let's give 10,000 valuables. Prosperity increase. Well done. I will invest this in our trade. Used wisely, 100 ortug of silver may soon turn into 1,000. Oh, how have things been? No, how do we fare in terms of wealth? Your mother scratches her arm while she thinks. We've made much progress. Our people are happy and trade is picking up along the King's Road. If I were to put a number on it, say we were about halfway to where we need to be to ensure that no claim made by Skullcleaver will have any merit on the Atheling. Okay. Now we talk to Rurik. Rurik is keeping to himself in the back of the longhouse. He hasn't come to welcome you back since you returned, which is quite unlike him. He greets you without looking up from his woodwork. Hello, Saul, brother. His tone is friendly, but oddly distant. What, no hug for your brother? He puts down his woodwork and gives you a brotherly hug. For a moment, you think you see irration on his face. How fare your expeditions? I'll ask him if he's not happy to see me. He's still not looking at you. Of course I'm happy to see you. We're all worried about you when you're not here. Are you sure everything's fine? You're acting a little strange. He puts down his woodwork with a loud smack and turns to face. The anger flares briefly in his eyes before he calms himself. Please, Mother won't stop writing me about it. I don't need this from you as well. It's about time I get out of town a bit. When you say I've spent too much of my life cooped up here. Maybe you just set a good example for me. Maybe I've decided to change. Diplomacy for maybe. Sounds like somebody's influencing you. Rook holds up a hand to stop you. Don't do that. You hit a nerve. I'm finally taking charge of my own life, trying to get back some of the dignity I've lost over the years. Don't try to attribute to this to some nefarious outside influence. You don't need to change, Rurik. Don't worry about what other people think of you. Just stay true to yourself. At his size, his fist clenched and unclenched slowly. That's easy for you to say. I'm tired of... I know you only want what's best for me, but you don't understand what it's like. I need this. If Mother asks again, just tell her I'll be fine. It's just a wanderlust. Who wouldn't be inspired by a brother like you? Damn. I fucked up, didn't I? He's doing something. Doing something bad. It hadn't even been a year yet. It hadn't even been half a year. It's been maybe a month. Where's Edis? What the fuck is Morkin doing out here? What about Tiffin? He's not out.
And some fell among the thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked them.
What are you telling these children? They seem quite fascinated with me, so I took it upon myself to share some of the teachings of my faith. Yeah, keep your faith to yourself. The children of my clan are not yours to teach. I don't give two shits. Oh, we still can't leave the area. That's his grave, isn't it? If only you killed those wretched scouts from Jelling, Grimwolf wouldn't lie here today. Oh, there goes my happiness. Okay. Where is she? Okay, let's go to the homestead. We can upgrade the market, which I'm thinking I want to do. No, we gotta do the more. Maybe Palisades or the farms. I'm thinking farms. Confirm. Okay, it's gonna take 2 days instead of 1. How do we drop off these damn thralls? Where's Edis? I want to find her! We'll do one last conversation with Kveldulf and see if he has anything to say. Oh, wait, there's Brana. Brana, what are you doing all the way out here? Why aren't you in town? Oh, we haven't talked to Hulda yet. He looks all Aramis. About time you decided to pay me a visit. I'm sorry, I haven't seen you. I must say, this place is nicer than I expected. Quite serene compared to the noise of Reeb. I'm happy to have set up shop here. Why aren't you next to the other shopkeepers? Are you not missing Reeb? The city wasn't good for me. It was making me bitter, draining my spirit. I'll be happier here. And so far, business is good. I'm enjoying having my own stall now, free of that useless limp dick wrong. So what are you selling? Whatever I can get my hands on. I've been setting up a steady supply of food from the outlying farms. The huntress of yours, Sigrid, sold me some of the whale-skin pelts, and a smith next to the village sold me a small selection of metal scraps. I've talked to that lovely old witch in the bog back there about the possibility of selling some of our medicinal remedies for her. Let's see what we've got. She's fair. I'm not interested. I want generous. Alright, let's talk to Hulda. We have yet to even meet Hulda. She knows who we are, though. At least. Where am I? Oh, there we go. What were you doing? Hey, I'm glad you came by. It's good to be home again and check in on Hulda. Edith's boys have been taking good care of her. You should talk to her. She's all there today. How's Hulda doing? Worse and worse. You've seen what she can get like when it's bad. Her mind's not getting any better. When she's tired, that's when she tends to slip. I don't know what to do about it. I've thought about ending it for her. Sometimes it would be pretty easy in practical terms, not so easy emotionally speaking. Ouch. Hulda. Hello, Xol, my dear. Yours is a face I don't see too often. Do you need old Hulda's help? Some of my herdmen have been injured. Will you treat them? Oh, the poor dears. Of course, I'll help. Here, let me see. Yeah, oh my god, she heals? She heals? There you go. Just let that sit. Time and sleep will take care of the rest. I'll swing by once in a while. Thank you. Anyways, guys, that is all the time I have for this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a comment and a like. And if you want to see more make sure to click the subscribe and notification button so you know when I upload the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.